Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondary take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw again. Holt. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Spear. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The Bears did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Bush trying the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Holt. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. 7-7, our score after 1. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Up the middle they go. Beard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Holt. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They give to Bush going right to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flag. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Holt. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevens. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, Holt. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Spear. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Holt. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. And the Lions going to go back on. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 3rd down, Spear. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. so instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up for the medical. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Beard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down. Beard, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
It's a quarterback sneak, and able to follow his center and pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on 1st down. Beard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Press all 80.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Holt. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Beard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Holt. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And this one is right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, on 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So turnover. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run up the middle with Bush. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Spear knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go with the option, coming right. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defensive column.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they go. Spear. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Spear. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down. Holt. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Bush on 3rd down. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Let's go now. 77 look.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll get this down only to the 18. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their head, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to... The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 82 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20+ times again. When a running back locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Bears at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
On 1st down, Spear, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd down, Holt. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just... The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
To throw on second down. Holt. And he takes a shot on the release, and this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him one. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Working with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Holt. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Holt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So there. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on third down. Holt flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at an all-time day on the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Operating from the gun. Holt. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. 3-0 after one. They'll run on first down. Beard, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. Off play action. Holt sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
They give to Bush going right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Wilson.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a first and...
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first and 10. Holt. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Caught. It's with. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Looking to throw. Holt. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on third and long. Holt. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Beard. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 4. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense.
They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Off play action. Holt. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Holt, and finding the tight end Wilson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Holt. And Wilson with it, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Holt throwing the out route and complete. It's Stevens.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Bush. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Holt. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Holt. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They'll run on first down. Beard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here we go. Set. Hiking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards down. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Come on. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Catch, Bobcat. Catch, Bobcat.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a...
Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Texans, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile,